I'm starting with types of chemical reactions. In previous video, as I have told you, we are having 5 types of chemical reactions. First one is combination reactions, second one is decomposition reactions, third one is displacement reaction, fourth one is double displacement reaction, and fifth one is redox reactions. So I will start with one by one. First of all, it is combination reaction. As the name indicates, combination means to combine. Suppose we are having two things, we will combine them to form a single substance or single entity. Like we are having a substance A, if it combines with B, it will give you a substance that is called AB. Here we are having two substances. In case of chemical reactions, we call them reactants. So we are having two reactants. These two reactants are combining to give a single product. And this single product, as it is a chemical reaction, will have different properties from that of the reactant. So now this reaction, where two or more than two substances combine to form a single substance, that is called a combination reaction. Suppose I am having an example. In previous video I have explained when magnesium ribbon, this is the magnesium ribbon, we are representing it with that of symbol of Mg, solid. When it is burned in the presence of oxygen, then it forms a substance that is called magnesium oxide. And I think many of you has sent your answers to me, and while you are taking the examples for various types of reactions, you are writing simply like that, whatever I have written, but it is not the correct way. While you are writing the examples should be balanced one, because so it's MgO. Here this one is the element, this one is the element, they are combining to form a single substance, single molecule, that's called MgO. Another example is carbon. It is in solid form. It reacts with oxygen, that is in gaseous form. It gives CO2, that is in gaseous form. That is in a gaseous form. Same is the example with that of another example. You can take CO2 plus H2O. That will gives you C6H12O6. ठीक है, plus simple product you can have. ठीक है, तो it is a combination reaction. It is a combination reaction, plus you can have a simple product, that's O2. So here we are taking two different substances, they are forming a single entity. Here we are having this one. So one more example I can have. Suppose I can have calcium oxide, that is also called quicklime. When it is treated with that of water, कली जिसे आप बोलते हैं, तो it will gives you CaOH twice. This is calcium hydroxide. So two molecules are combining to form a single substance. So such reactions are called combination reaction. This is one type of chemical reaction. Next one is decomposition reactions. Decomposition reactions. This one. This is just opposite to that of combination reactions. Here we are combining two different things. But in decomposition reactions, we will decompose a single entity into more than one substances. So it is just opposite to that of this combination reaction. AB, and it will gives you A plus B. Beta, here AB, whenever we are combining two atoms, they will combine to form a molecule. Every reaction goes for stability, means if they are reacting, they are becoming more stable. So it is a more stable species as compared to these two. So here a stable species is changing into a less stable species. So naturally you have to supply the energy. Energy will be in the form of heat, energy will be in the form of sunlight, or we can have the certain another parameter just like your catalyst. So it can be of many types. Catalyst carried by catalyst, carried by electricity, carried by heat. Suppose I am taking example of heat. This is calcium carbonate. If you supply the heat to it, we are representing heat with the triangle, symbol of triangle. it will gives you CaO plus CO2. You can write here gases and you can write it here as a solid. So this is a decomposition reactions. Suppose I am taking another example of decomposition where laxity is used. H2O. This is the best example for decomposition of H2O. That is with the help of laxity. This one H2O. When you electrolyze, when you do its electrolysis, then this H2O will change into H2 plus O2. If you write a balanced equation for it, so it will give you 2H2 plus O2. So two molecule of water is breaking down into 2 molecule of hydrogen plus 1 molecule of oxygen. Sometimes the question is there, which gas is double in volume while we electrolyze the water? Then we are having hydrogen double to that of oxygen. Oxygen is having 1 mole and hydrogen is having 2 moles. That is a decomposition reactions. We are having as such many reactions are there which is based on this one. Next one is double displacement. Double displacement. Sorry, first one there is displacement, then comes double displacement. Now comes displacement reactions. Displacement.
Hello.
Displacement reactions. This is another types of chemical reaction. Displacement. As the name indicates, we have to displace a certain substance by a certain substance. And generally, displacement reaction occurs when a more reactive substance displaces a less reactive substance from its solution. More reactive, generally a more reactive substance. And I think in my previous lecture I have explained which type of more reactive. They are generally metals which lose electrons more readily. If I use this concept in case of non-metals, then in case of non-metal they accept electrons. So those non-metal which accept electrons more readily or more easily as compared to another elements, that is going to be more reactive non-metal. Metal which lose the electron more readily. So here more reactive will displace the less reactive. We are having a less reactive metal where in solution to give a new substance where the most reactive metal will be present in the form of solution. Means it will form the solution with that of another anion present with less reactive metal, plus here the less reactive metal will be obtained in individual form. Suppose I take example of copper sulfate. In 9th class I think you have done. This is copper sulfate, and if I treat it with that of zinc, that is solid, plus this one, as you know, of copper. So zinc here will displace the less reactive copper from its solution, aqueous solution. Then what will you obtain? That is just zinc sulfate plus copper. ठीक है बेटा, इसी एग्जांपल को we can take in another way. Suppose आप स्कूल के अंदर एक बेंच के ऊपर 2 बच्चे बैठे हुए हैं एंड जो बेंच है उसकी जो कैपेसिटी है वो 2 ही बच्चे बिठाने की है. अब कोई तीसरा बच्चा बाहर से आ रहा है, उसको भी उस बेंच के ऊपर बैठना है, उस सीट के ऊपर बैठना है. तो व्हाट ही विल डू? या तो जो सामने वाला है वो बिलिंगली वहां से उठ जाएगा, बैठना 2 ही है, मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी ऑफ 2, या तो सामने वाला बिलिंगली उठ जाए. जनरली होता नहीं है. तो क्या होगा, जो सामने वाला है वो क्या करेगा, कोशिश करेगा जो पहले से बैठा है उनमें से एक को हटाने की. अब जो पहले से बैठा वो तभी उठेगा अगर सामने वाले के पास क्या होगी, पावर होगी. मींस द पर्सन हु इज कमिंग फ्रॉम आउट is having more power, is going to be more robust than that of the person who is sitting there at the seat. तो क्या करेगा, उसको डिस्प्लेस करेगा. अगर जो पर्सन बाहर से आ रहा है उसकी पावर कम है, then what will happen, that person is not able to displace that person who is sitting over there on the chair. समझ रहे आप? तो यहां पे कहता है जिंक is more reactive than that of copper, तो it is able to displace copper from its solution. होता क्या बेटा, इसको हम एक्टिविटी की मदद से अगर मैं बताऊं आपको, तो we will do it in lab also, or I think you have done it in 8th or 9th. Suppose we are having a copper sulfate solution. This is a copper sulfate solution. और आपको पता है copper sulfate is also called the blue vitriol, और इसका जो कलर होता है जनरली ब्लू. ठीक है, इफ यू प्लेस, और इसको अगर हमने और सिंपली लेना है तो मैंने लगता है कि आपने ये एग्जांपल तो आपने किया ही होगा, Fe, आप रिप्लेस जिंक विद दैट ऑफ Fe. Now we are having iron plus copper sulfate. Iron is again more reactive. If you have clearly watched my video which I have sent or which I have prepared for you, then in that case iron is placed above in the reactivities to that of copper. So it is displacing this copper from its solution. It is forming FeSO4 plus copper. Now what happened? I have placed certain iron nails inside this solution, and as you know, iron is grayish in color. So what will happen? After some time, you will observe this formation of a reddish brown layer. किसकी? Reddish brown layer, red brown layer on the surface of these nails. From where does this red color comes or reddish brown color comes? It is due to the reaction of this one. आयरन ने क्या किया? सोल्यूशन में गया, वहां से कॉपर को निकाला. अब कॉपर को जगह थी, कॉपर क्या कर गया? कॉपर आके इन जो नेल्स थी इनके ऊपर एडहेयर कर गया, तो उन्होंने कलर क्या एक्वायर कर लिया? रेडिश ब्राउन. प्लस यू विल गेट FeSO4, और जो सोल्यूशन होगा उसका जो कलर है दैट विल चेंज इनटू लाइट ग्रीन. इसमें चेंज हो गया, वो लाइट ग्रीन कलर में क्या हो गया? वो चेंज हो गया. इसी एग्जांपल को वी कैन टेक विद दैट ऑफ कॉपर नाइट्रेट. ठीक है, प्लस हम इसको सिल्वर नाइट्रेट प्लस वी कैन टेक विद दैट ऑफ कॉपर, तो उसमें भी हम एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं. तो मैनी मोर एग्जांपल्स आर देयर. इसी तरह से बेटा नेक्स्ट जो हमारे पास टाइप्स ऑफ रिएक्शंस है, दे आर कॉल्ड द डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. फोर्थ वन, दैट्स डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शंस, as the name indicate, double displacement. Here what will happen? We are having two substances. Suppose one is AB, second one is CD. Here reactivity will not play any role because we will not look for the reactive one. This is simply the exchange of the elements. It involves the exchange of the elements. If we talk about the basic unit, exchange of atoms. So what will happen? Suppose this A is exchanged with that of C. Then what will happen? A will occupy the place of C and C will occupy the place of A. Now we are having the two substances. One is called CB plus next one is AB. So such type of reactions is called double displacement. Suppose I am having H2SO4. This is sulfuric acid. If I treat it with that of NaCl, so what will happen? The hydrogen will replace the sodium from its solution, and solution will occupy the position of a hydrogen. It will displace this one. It is just like exchange. Means इसको आप ऐसे, जैसे मैंने पिछला एग्जांपल दिया था सीट्स वाला, कि सीट के ऊपर बैठे हुए हैं आप, अब क्या होगा? तो इसमें आप लोगों की 4 पर्सन है, बेंच पे 2-2 की कैपेसिटी है, 2-2-4 करके बैठे हुए हैं, 2 इसमें 2 उसमें. अब कोई पर्सन है, उसको लगता है दिल कि मैंने ए पर्सन के साथ बैठना है, तो उसने अपनी सीट छोड़ी, वहां पे जाके बैठ गया, और दूसरा क्या करे? उसकी जगह से उठा, वो दूसरे के साथ बैठ गया. इट्स जस्ट लाइक म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग. वही यहां पे हो रहा है कि इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि जो हाइड्रोजन है वो सोडियम की जगह सोडियम हाइड्रोजन की जगह है. तो अब जो हमारे पास प्रोडक्ट आ रहे हैं दैट इज Na2SO4 प्लस इट विल गिव्स यू HCl. ये हमारे पास क्या हो गया? ऑब्टेन हो गया. तो बेटा अब ये प्रोडक्ट हमारे पास क्या है? ऑब्टेन हो गया. तो सच टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शंस आर कॉल्ड डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. एक बेटा आप एक्टिविटी भी करेंगे लैब के अंदर, जैसे बेरियम क्लोराइड है, दोनों ये थोड़ा सा टर्बिड सा होता है, प्लस इफ यू ट्रीट इट विद दैट ऑफ सोडियम सल्फेट जो कलरलेस होता है. ठीक है, तो ये क्या करेगा? इट विल गिव्स यू अ सब्सटेंस दैट इज 2NaCl which is colorless plus it will gives you barium sulfate. बेटा हमारे पास व्हाइट कलर के पीपीटी, ये सॉल्ट फॉर्म में होगा, और व्हाइट कलर के पीपीटी क्या हो जाएंगे? वहां पे ऑब्टेन हो जाएंगे. किसके? बेरियम सल्फेट के. तो सच टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शंस आर कॉल्ड डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट. तो इन दिस वीडियो up to here we have studied 4 types of reactions. First one is combination reactions. There we are having 2 species A plus B. We are having 2 species A and B. They are combining to form a substance that's called AB. So this reaction is called combination reactions. What is combination? In which 2 or more than 2, they may be elements, they may be compounds, combines to form a single entity, single substance. Such type of substances are called combination reactions. Then comes next, that's called decomposition. Means we are having a bigger unit entity when we supply, it will not change by itself. We have to supply certain energy or there must be a presence of certain factors. जैसे आपको बोला जाए factors में मैं बात करूं, अभी आजकल आप लॉकडाउन में घर में बैठे हुए हैं, सपोज मैं बोलूं कि आपने घर में जाके पढ़ना है, तो आई थिंक अगर 120 130 की हमारे पास स्ट्रेंथ है तो उसमें से 60 बच्चे भी घर में जाके नहीं पढ़ेंगे अपने आप, इफ और अनलेस देयर पेरेंट्स आर एट देयर होम्स. अगर उनके पेरेंट्स घर में होंगे तो दे विल स्टडी, मीन्स दे आर, योर पेरेंट्स आर नॉट स्टडिंग बट सिंपली merely the presence of your parents are forcing you to sit. They are not doing anything, simply presence उनकी. तो उसी वजह से हमारे पास है कैटलिस्ट, कि कैटलिस्ट डू सच टाइप ऑफ एक्टिविटीज. ठीक है, तो ये चीज आ गई. तो AB is converting into A plus B. Then comes third types of reaction, that's called displacement reaction. Here we are having a more reactive substance A. This is more reactive. This is more reactive. Then it is reacting with a substance which is present here in solution. ये जो substance होगा ये होगा solution की form में. This is in the presence of solution. Or generally, if we are talking about individual B, B is going to be a less reactive. बेटा, one thing more. हमेशा जनरली जो होता है कि metal generally displaces the metals. In some of the cases, if we talk about acids, then hydrogen is also displaced. We have taken an example here in this case. That is there because hydrogen is having less reactivity than that of the metals. So it can be displaced. So this one is displaced from its solution and we will get a substance that is called AC plus B. B is less reactive among the two metals which is present there or among the two elements which is present there. One thing more, I have told you about the displacement of non-metals. I am taking one example. Suppose we are having HBr, and if I treat it with that of chlorine or fluorine, as you know, chlorine is having the highest to Cl2, means Cl2 is more reactive than that of Br. They are non-metals. Now it will gives you a substance that is called HCl, 2HCl plus you will get Br2. It is never written in the form of Br. In my previous lecture, I have explained these are called the elementary gases. They are always been written in molecular form or along with certain another element. This is the molecular form. This is another element which is hydrogen here. So it will gives you Br2. So to balance this one, so I think now it is balanced. While you are putting example, always write the balanced form. Then comes next one, that is called the double displacement. It simply involves the exchange of the atoms. Fourth one, that is, suppose we are having AB plus CD. Two substances are there. They will react to form another two substances. One is AD plus second one is CB. This reaction is called the double displacement reactions. Now comes another type